No, that opened in another window. There's too many windows. Technical difficulties. There it is. Okay.
Don't forget your sign.
Yes. Well, I can't see anything now. Are we on? Yes, we are. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
we're live. Yeah. We are live.
Hello. Welcome to... This is too many things. Okay, I'm going to go like this. What's the Monthular for? Is it on? No, the battery died again. It's very wrong. There was going to be some sounds. Oh, well. Boop, 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 boop.
Beep, boop, boop, boop. Beep,
boop, 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 boop.
beep, boop, boop, boop.
Okay. Hello, we are the wrong hosts.
What's going on?
Doing. I just put new batteries in the Monotron like 5 minutes ago, too. That's very annoying. Today we are going to recap WRONGust. Yeah, and the cat's yelling. Help!
Where is heck? We don't know.
Can you help me with my intro? I've run out of things.
Sure. So welcome to this week's episode covering the WRONGust theme recap for EMS. I am Bartok.
Oh yeah, we have names.
We do. I'm a synthwave artist, and I'm sitting here with my co-host, who's either sitting to my right or sitting to my left, Forrestine. Forrestine, who are you? Tell us about yourself.
I'm a experimental ambient person, and this is Luce, and we had a theme challenge to do things that seem wrong in some way. So we're going to recap those, and we had some cool entries. And don't eat that, please.
Yeah, so WRONGust is, we had a lot of questions on what is that? What does that mean? And like a lot of our monthly themes, it's what does it mean to you? And it was kind of a way to get you to maybe explore your system in a different way than you normally do, which can be very hard. So it's, no specific patch idea, but just find a way to explore something differently. So I think with that, we'll kick it off with our first video. And who do we have lined up first?
Cognitive dissonance.
Okay.
Dissident. You did send me notes on this. We have some notes and some not notes. This also has screen notes. This is 17 LFOs. It was wrong in that if you overmodulate everything, it's like building a house out of jelly. Nothing is in time or in tune, and some of the sounds are grating or harsh. Nice discoveries in some of the accidental sound. This is so nice! There is no wrong in modular, which is true, which is why I thought that the theme was so funny.
We've got some interesting water dripping sounds with like some reverby bongos.
My partner asked if something was leaking when I was listening to this. He was convinced. Oh, that sounds cool.
There we go.
This has some really good sheet metal noises.
It could be like some sci-fi music, background, or a horror. It's very cool. I like it.
Ah! I keep opening another browser that isn't this browser. Okay, ooh. The stereo is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does feel like everything is moving a lot. I don't know how long to spend on each one. I'm like,
I think we usually do about 5 minutes
how
each
long
one.
has it been? Oh dear.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Anyway, these are all worth checking out. I should post the things in the playlist. In the chat. Wait, do you want to do one now?
Yeah, I can do this one.
Wait,
but
do you want
just
to
to
do
recap,
the next one that you did? Because you have notes on some. Should I like sit down?
It's up to you. You want to just go in order?
Okay. Oh, you want to recap? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just say, just to recap, that was, he said 17 LFOs
Yes.
being over modulated. So, yeah, that's crazy. I don't think I have 17 LFOs.
No, I wish I had 17 LFOs. That would improve my life, I think.
All right. So next up, we've got Archaic Electro.
This one had a lot of samples in it, if I recall correctly. Why do I keep picking silent sections? Does anyone hear? There it is.
So I think Archaic, they sample a lot of their own stuff. They'll speak into a mic,
yeah,
kind of record themselves, and then sample it.
Yeah, like these all seem like they're probably samples collected
right
by that person. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with it. I suppose it's not very musical, but not that anything is wrong with anything.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking Archaic, a wrong stream from them would be like something really nice and melodic and
Really pretty.
like a ballad.
Ooh, yeah. Really soft bass.
Right. This part's really cool. Sounds like a lot of just modulating the samples, really distorting them.
Yeah, maybe scrubbing through samples. I guess it's wrong to have silence too.
Or as Ignopoulos asked, what's wrong with silence?
Yeah.
This is just Ghost.
Well, I mean, technically, there's nothing wrong with anything. But I know that I always get really anxious when it's quiet on my stream, like if I'm in the middle of doing something. There's a pause. It's freaky! And I immediately think everybody's gonna leave. Okay, this is... It's like an oh yeah voice. Yes, it would be in the spirit of WRONGust to stream one in September. I would like someone to do that. Alright, should we do the next one? This is the Blueberry Muffin stream. I have notes. The muffin is homemade. Very important. Very important. The blueberry muffin is being clocked by Pam's and sent through the Journalog Fold 6 wave folder. Additional modulation through the muffin and wave folder are rotating LFOs from Pam's with manual control over the LFO to get the muffin going through Acid Rain Navigator.
I wonder if it would sound different if it wasn't homemade.
It might sound different. I'm wondering how many of these are touching blueberries, or if they're not touching blueberries.
That was my exact next question.
I love that the little skiff is perfect to go over a plate.
I also wonder if they tried other food items.
Other baked goods?
Right.
Does it have to be a baked item? Can it be an orange? Is this like that watermelon video? I bet the muffin was good. I don't know why, but the hands coming in adjusting the patch like it's normal is really funny to me. Like everything is fine.
Right.
This is totally a normal patch. Like, is any of that actually coming out of the muffin? Is any of this really happening? Who is the artist here? The muffin or Enthusiastic Electrons? And is the muffin still with us? I'm sure the muffin was eaten.
Right. Did the muffin enjoy this?
Is the muffin a participant? All right. Second one from Enthusiastic with the Let's Splosh that I think has the lights that are too bright, but they look so nice on the stream. Like he was saying, they were really difficult to look at while patching.
Yeah.
The second one spells out WRONGust with module types. Wave folder, resonant filter, oscillator, noise, granular synth, utility, switch, and trigger. That's so cute.
That's clever.
So it's the Fold 6, the Ikari AI 011 VCO, after later SHTH, Shithth, Monsoon, Let's Splash, WNDB Select, and Big Honkin' Button. And main thing is the BHB advancing sample and hold, which goes into pitch of the VCO. And if the button is held, the density on Monsoon is more. Oops, and I opened a different browser again. Where's Chrome? It's so funny how you can interpret these because, like, often they just end up being a patch that seems like something that person would make anyway. Like mine did too. That's clever to spell it. I saw it on the screen and it didn't click.
Right.
This one changes quite a bit. It's worth checking out.
That button is like hitting the nerve.
Yeah. Yeah, like the button is doing a couple things at the same time. Uh-oh, here comes a button.
Some stereo effects going too, yeah?
Yeah. Probably because of Ikari? Oh, Monsoon is stereo too.
Yeah.
I found that this one seemed really organic to me, and I think it's probably because of the manual button pushing rather than it being like on a clock.
More organic than the muffin.
Well, more organic than like if it was making those noises clocked. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Like, some of the other ones I listened to made me think of like machinery or something, and this one is like a bag of cats.
That's a big change.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little of like the old radios where you have to dial the station in. The reception wasn't that great, and the knob would just go slightly off.
Yeah. The clock
Like,
radio
no,
is
we're-
still like that. Sometimes I set my alarm before bed, and then it comes on in between stations in the morning. Or it'll be playing two stations at once, and one of them will be in French. Okay. This is the second Archaic
All right.
Electro WRONGust.
It looked like maybe they were holding a mic for a second.
Yeah, and they're walking around quite a bit in this one. It's always hard to tell what's going on with this filter, but it's intriguing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like watching something that happened on a night cam.
Right. We're going through some archival footage that was found.
Yeah, person that came and played with your synthesizer while you were sleeping.
That would be wrong.
Oh, this is very long. Maybe that is a microphone.
Yeah. You think Archaic's room is like really posh and like nice and
Like, it could either be an abandoned bunker or like a beautiful home.
right, right.
Maybe there's a chandelier outside of you. It does sound dystopian sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like
I
this
like
one
that
also
low.
has kind of metallic sounds in it too.
I like that pulsating low drone. Just
Yeah.
dystopian sci-fi. We could novelists have the same comment.
That's what I was reading his comment, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That was a comment. I know what I'm doing. Okay, now the machine is starting up, I think.
It also reminds me of Myst.
Oh yeah.
Remember, you had the books. You'd open them, and there'd be like the sons and their video messages.
Okay. I did not play Myst. I have been playing games as an adult with guides, and it's changed my life. I finally finished Diablo.
Oh, really?
This is like a robot ant colony.
Right. That creepy, jittery, crawling sound.
Little things are working. Yes, the OG Diablo. That was my first CD-ROM game, and I just finished it last year. Now this is like a machine that is gonna do something, but it needs to take a break. And yeah, these are all worth watching the whole thing. Oh, I'm back.
Yeah. Again, the whole playlist.
I
was
linked it in
posted
the
earlier.
chat.
You can scroll up or go to the main YouTube page. Look at all the playlists.
Harry Woodell. So far, I detect nothing wrong here. It's like Black Dingus dancing in their happy feet. Yeah. What do you say when you were too late to ask somebody for their notes? The person could not be reached for comment.
The artist felt it best for you to express how you feel about their work.
Oh, he's got notes down there. Sorry, improbable. Let's see. I had these on while I was doing things around my house this morning, so I wasn't actually looking at the screen. Where's the beginning? Pam's at 300 BPM. Random step into Polaris filter, HP into FX8. High pass into FX. FX8 as voice element instead of end of chain effect. FX8's right output into plates v oct. Plates into beads. Yes, I say plates and not plats. Using granular synthesis as a rhythm voice instead of melodic cloud. So the rhythmic thing is granular. Beat seed clock by Pam's. Polaris Q and FM12 modulated by Pam's. It continues. Also, streaming with my travel case. Certainly unusual, if not strictly wrong. But, oh, it's Plate's doing the voice, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is neat that it's Granular doing the percussive thing.
So wait, I say plates too. Is it plats?
People keep saying it's plats. I refuse.
Is this a GIF type of deal?
Probably. I also think it's GIF, even though the guy who invented it says it's GIF. I think
Yeah,
he's
but
wrong
he's
about
wrong.
his own invention.
Yeah. It's all right.
It's all right, it's wrongest. Yeah, it gets pretty.
I'm trying to figure out if there's somebody talking or if I'm just hearing somebody talking.
It's like a vocoded voice thing that goes
Right.
in and out and says modular a lot.
Am I being given instructions right now?
That is neat.
That's cool.
I like when it kind of re-triggers it and it's not really saying a word, it's just going or something. Because it still seems like a mouth sound for some reason.
Right.
Sounds like somebody like going. Must save Muffin. Vowels, consonants, and phonetic letter spell out is a plates mode. Thanks, Harry Woodell.
So it's like a see and spell?
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of sound like a haunted speak and spell. I think the microfreak can also do that. It's funny because technically all of the entries are wrong because you can't do anything wrong.
Right.
And they're all good. Okay, next one.
Yeah. All right, our second cognitive dissident. So I have some notes on this one.
And let me know if there's any timing points you can make.
Okay, so on this one, cognitive dissident was messing around with drum triggers through a ping pong delay, which mangles the rhythm quite a bit. But it still kind of leaves that in place every once in a while, so you still get some rhythmic patterns. And then the second part of this patch was using two sound sources and switching between them at audio rates with PWM square wave to get some nice sync FM ring mod type sounds.
It sounds like a distressed machine, or something is tearing something else. thing went to 240. That's why everything looks like a potato. Oh, that's like the intact bits? It's also like breaking branches or sticks.
Right. There's like a melody that's trying to come through, but it's being fought off.
Yeah, I like it. It's like when you try to make something outside your comfort zone and it still sounds like you, but as an art form. It's like trying and you're like, no.
It's kind of like in high school orchestra when the violins and the cellos are trying to play something nice, and then you've got the drummers in the background going crazy.
It was always the trumpet players.
Ignopolis says it reminds them of a Willy Wonka machine sound.
True. A lot of these sounds like mysterious machines.
Right. Which is interesting. Why do we think machines would make wrong sounds?
Maybe because people are going for less musical patches? Like less traditional musical patches? Like, because there's a lot of like really cool like timbre sounds people are doing today.
Right.
That I'm noticing. This is cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
So I asked them, was there anything they learned from this experience? And they were saying that the biggest new learning was a patch that they did with ornament and crimes, peaked envelopes, with Euclidean filtering on the triggers, with the Euclidean lengths 17 and 23, and playing with the fill factor around 25 to 75% for the left and right bass voices. They liked how it still sounded good enough where it wasn't completely wrong. But they wouldn't have found it unless they were trying to do something wrong.
Yeah, that's been kind of the best part is what people end up with because they started trying to do something wrong.
Right. And I like what they were saying.
You take that back, Ignopolis. Hey, that was cool. So many cool sounds.
Yeah. So overall, they were saying that it was a difficult challenge in many ways, but actually the most profitable in terms of doing new stuff. So.
Because they discovered something new that they never would have done.
Yeah.
All right, it's me. You can ask me some questions. I did start with the patch notes.
Oh, you got patch notes. I like that.
This font is Comic Serif, just so everybody knows. I chose it for WRONGust, but now I like it. The funniest wrong thing that happened was I had some pitch problems with the grandmother that started to get really, really bad. And later it turned out it's because my power jack was dirty. So I made it even more out of tune. And Oh, and the RF Nomad is doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
So is the pitch that's kind of gliding in and out of tune, that was due to the power problem, or
Yeah.
that's something else?
That was
Oh,
the
wow.
power problem. I cranked the pitch modulation up after because it was just to make it sound more intentional.
What's the radio tuning? Is it LFO into radio tuning?
That's the RF Nomad I put back in, which is a shortwave radio.
Oh, okay.
So it's CVing the tuning, but it can CV it at audio rate also.
Okay.
Like someone turning a knob really fast.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, how wrong is it if it's something you've done before? but I like using audio, like samples for modulation sometimes, because you just get really interesting repeating textures.
Yeah.
Mine also sounds like a piece of machinery.
Yeah, this sounds like a production line machine that's just churning out a product.
Yeah. Maybe a washing machine, maybe somebody's kid is stuck in there. And the kid is named Bobby.
At some point, do you ever lose track of what's happening? Like with your patch, does it run away from you?
It happens sometimes. But usually I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Like sometimes Booster will say that, like, I don't know what's doing that.
Right.
And there's like no way to find out because the patch is so dense. Usually I can figure it out. I just start like tracing the cables with my hand. And now it's you!
Uh-oh, that's me. I cheated.
How did you cheat? Oh.
Yeah. We can skip ahead because I think the beginning. So
yeah.
This was.
How's that?
Yeah. I cheated because it's like I think it sounds too nice to be in WRONGust, But
Yeah, but it's the wrong synth. It's not yours.
it's not mine.
I thought that was clever.
And this was like my very first time just turning it on and figuring it out. So this is the Booklet Command, and it belongs to Antone.
It's neat that like the faders go all the way across like that. I like it.
Yeah. It's actually like really well thought out. The whole layout of it and the outputs and inputs.
Also, how do you feel about the shorting bars? I was like thinking about them the whole time.
Yeah, so I mean those are really cool too because it allows you to patch something without having to use a cable. And the way that it's designed, like you can't put it wrong.
But it requires all of the jacks to be the exact length apart. So it's like that has to be for
But
a
it's
system
only-
where it's made by all the same guy, which it is, or the same format and spacing.
So you'll notice how kind of like the black connections are in the middle in between the different color ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are specific lengths. So all of the red, purple, yellow, white can only go into that middle black.
Oh.
So like I can't plug in the shorting bar. If you look to the right of the orange table, there's the yellow and the white. I can't plug a shorting bar into that.
Oh. So that's clever.
Yeah, so it could only go from that yellow to the black, white to the black, green to black, or purple to black. And the colors correspond with the section above it. So red are the red sliders, yellow sliders, the yellow belong to yellow sliders, green to green sliders, etc. So essentially is if you want the output from one of those sections going into one of those black inputs, then you use that color instead of a cable.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's really neat.
it's very clever.
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, no, not on this. So, I mean, I could talk more about the system itself, but it's just really fun to experiment with, and at this point, I still didn't quite understand the relationship between all those connectors.
Right.
So,
yeah, this was a cool little stream. Like it was like a little exploratory stream, but it like you did a bunch of different tempos. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got to this droning section, which
Booklas are very good at making cool drones. Like that's a thing I notice a lot.
yeah, it's got a lot of wave folding built into it. So, like when I do the drone stream or yearly drone stream, I use a lot of wave folders for that too, and just kind of mess with the timbres.
to ban.
Okay.
But yes, Wrong Synth is totally appropriate. I liked that one.
All right, so for Ben of Brown, their set has two main parts. The first part, it's more rhythmic elements that are all competing with each other. It's all off-grid, which is pretty unsettling. And later on, there's some clashing of the notes in terms of pitch. And when it becomes more noisy, the rhythmic element is lost and it's more chaotic. Which, if you listen to a lot of other Ben of Brown streams, you know, you'll kind of see how this is different from their usual stuff, because they prefer a lot of, you know, they do a lot of very melodic patterns that are, you know, not a lot of out of sync stuff. So this was a good stream to watch from them.
Yeah, well, like there's a Pam's and a Tempe in this rack. It's got a lot of clocking usually. And yeah, this one's 30 minutes long, worth checking out the whole thing. And then that LFO becomes the rhythmic element. Probably the other thing too with like making a wrong patch is nobody actually wants to make something and perform it if they don't enjoy the sound of it, because then it would be kind of torturous. So it's always going to go through the lens of that person.
Right.
Yeah, this gets brooding. I like that. Okay, should we do the last one?
All right.
Favorite instruments,
Here's our usual host.
well, you should probably just hear it. It's the, fart box. Anyway, let's have some fun.
This is very wet sounding.
Start juicy.
You have any notes on the fart box? Also the wrong camera angle.
I wrote this like 10 minutes ago and I forgot the transitions already.
Get so used to being somebody's exact camera angle
I feel like
and
my
then
voice is too loud. Let's
different.
testing. There we go. That's a little better.
When asked for patch notes, the Hex 7 said, "I just make fart sounds."
Fair. Oh, it switched. Or did it switch? There. Like, I do kind of like seeing the person's face when they're jamming, though. Especially when you don't normally see their face when they're doing stuff. That's what it's like right there. Truman's show angle.
There, that's the theremin in this.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. The fart seems quite at home in an actual thing, like... There's often, like, room for sounds like that. Just when it's only farts.
Henry says, "Cats and farts, what could possibly go wrong?"
Yeah. Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing could go wrong.
What's up? Thanks for popping in, Rabbit.
I think the wrongest thing of all is we may have gone exactly 1 hour. Without going over.
Oh wow,
And we got everybody.
we got everybody. It's almost like we planned this.
Well, Heck can take us out with the outro then.
Yeah, so let's talk about upcoming stuff, yeah?
Yeah. Let's
So-
talk about sample timber.
Oh, well, there you have it, folks. That's the next theme.
Yeah. Use
For-
samples. Please don't use copyrighted stuff. Make your own samples, trade samples, stuff like that.
Are you allowed to make a sample off of another EMS streamer's work?
I think you should ask them first, depending on how recognizable it is. I mean, that's just
Okay.
most people will say yes.
Yeah. But yeah. Sample for September. Make sure you tag it on Monthular stream so we can add it to the playlist.
Yeah, and all you have to do to participate is just stream something that has a sample in it.
Yeah. Also, if you're in the UK, Friday, September 30th, Modular Centric. This is Schmooster traveling and setting up some shows. You can find them on Instagram under Modular Centric, and that'd be cool if you can join them. I know that they're planning quite a few activities. Also, going on for September, in October 1st is the EMS 2-year celebration.
It's going to be EMS's birthday!
EMS is turning 2 years old. It's pretty crazy that we've been doing this for 2 years now, 24/7 live streaming. So make sure to look for the sign-up sheets. If you have any questions, send me a message. But we're gonna have
post in the Stream Train events if you have any questions.
Yep. Make sure you sign up. I'm gonna start putting that link up more often this coming week, and it starts to fill up fast.
Yeah, so that stream is going to be all day long. And
all day long.
As many people as can cram in, I think.
Yeah, last year I think we had 13 hours worth of streaming.
Yes, it's going to be a bit, yes.
Yeah.
How is this wrong? This sounds really good. 2 years, Adrian, 2 years.
All right, so thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for everybody that did a WRONGust stream. And looking forward to September.
Yeah. And check out the whole playlist. I posted it at the beginning of the chat. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for hosting.
Thank you, Bartok, for also hosting. Okay, bye, everybody.